So today, finally, I got a phone call again from Fort McCoy, Wisconsin, who wants me to have my job again in the federal government. And I'm going to have to take it. But I'm not taking it because I need the money. I'm taking it to get out of Kansas. Um, for the last 10 years, my daughters have been molested off and on. And I have literally made all the reports. After this conversation, I'll be filling out a PFA against the state of Kansas, Douglas County, Sally D. Corney, Kansas Department of Children and Families, Layla Hunsaker, Michaela Hacker, Crystal Milner, David Milner, Andy Riffett, Patrick Rist, Jeanette Pretty, Shim Shore. And I will be going to Texas. And because I can't do this here, I wanted this to be a show of proof that you can do this all on your own and we don't need all the stuff that people seem to have nowadays. We've lost our modesty. And my mom right now told the doctors in Salina, Kansas that this is an injury that happened a long time ago with her back, and they didn't want to believe her. And the doctors seemed to know what was best. And I've seen multiple videos and I've met multiple people where they tell me that their kids are lost in the system and they can't get them out. And the system just keeps railroading people left and right here in Kansas. And they just don't listen to anybody because they seem to know what's best. And I'm telling you, they don't. When I was in Syria, we did a good job over there. We did. Some people saw a lot of crazy stuff. But I'm just fine. I just don't know what one man can do to change the world, let alone just change a single state. So I'll be mailing it postal service because apparently emails don't work in this type of situation. My mom has stage 4 cancer and she's at KU Medical Center right now. She's going through some very aggressive treatments. And I hope she gets better because the doctors in Salina didn't catch it. And when we see free medical on my Saving Us All and you talk about that, this is what I'm talking about because those doctors seem to know what's best, but none of those doctors seem to know who was working on my mom at what given time. They're all off in their own little world. My neighbors, Chuck and Lauren, great people. Great people. I appreciate all of their help because they loaned me their truck. And I worked on his truck for him, and I'm going to work on his car for him before I leave. And I'm just baffled at how much the state of Kansas has just allowed this to happen. And it's not necessarily the state's fault. It's the people up in these offices that aren't doing their jobs correctly, or they're more concerned with themselves than actually doing what they're supposed to do. I'm taking an oath to defend my country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I live by that. I re-enlisted because of it. Yet, I'm seeing the same thing that's happening in Syria happening in my backyard. So I fought it. And I won. I know I won. I have it, hands down. All of the evidence, I have it all. I've been tracked, monitored. It sounds crazy, but it's really not. Once you just walk in my shoes for a couple months. I live healthier. My dad's house has fallen down around us. And there's really not much we can do about it. I don't have the money for an attorney. I guess I could just stand up and do it myself. But something tells me that when I do, I'm going to get railroaded again. I've come up with a way with magnets. I've figured out how to clean Flint, Michigan's water. I've done quite a bit. And just a little bit of time that I've been home. Trump doesn't want to expose his taxes. Hell, I would just like my taxes. It's It's been 9 months and I got 97 cents in my bank account. I signed a document with a Ford Motor Credit. I was supposed to have a car so I could go get my job, so I could, get back into the system and do what I was supposed to do as a American citizen. Yet my truck sits up on the north end of my property here, demolished because somebody decided to. Well, Ashley Robinson decided to destroy it, so I would, attempted murder, and they're all working together. I've had more people take a chunk out of me in the last 5 years than I think I ever have seen anybody. And I'm just still standing here. I mean, they can't hurt me. I've already felt the pain. I've already felt all of the loss that could possibly come from anything. So I did make the call to Sheila Fowler at Fort McCoy. And I'm going to call one of my friends down in Texas and see about getting out of here. Because, like they say in Dodge City, let's get the hell out of Dodge. Sitting here in this boneyard that I got for a front yard and just picking up other people's stuff left and right, just trying to make a difference and do something right for a change. I'm to the point where I don't think the state of Kansas deserves me. And it's pretty bad when you tell everybody that's in these offices what's going on and nothing happens. So who is wrong here? Because I wanted to work for NASA. I mean, I'm a pretty smart guy. But I don't even think I'm going to get that one. So I'll catch you later, America.